Hey there, and welcome to another tutorial brought to you by Creativity. I'm Chris, your friendly neighborhood Creativity expert. Now let me ask you something. Are you still struggling to create eye-catching animations that convert? If the answer is yes, we've got you covered with our new Advanced Animations feature. Before we dive into the details though, here's a quick peek of our pre-created design consisting of 3 slides, an intro, a mid-slide, and an outro. Let's start with the first slide featuring the bottle. I'll add a scale and rotate animation from the Build Yours option, and this slide will only last for about 1.5 to 2 seconds, but we can fine-tune the timing later. The rotation will go from a -15-degree angle to about 0, and we're gonna scale it up from 0 to 100%. We're also gonna increase the speed, but only by a fraction or so. Moving on to the headline, I'm going to add a slide in animation followed by a slide down animation at the end. Both can be added simultaneously, making it easier to set the 2 stopping positions. The same goes for the other text layer, but this one will land in from a different direction. Now let's move the starting position a couple of frames ahead and separate the 2 movements to give viewers time to read it. From the ground layer, I'll add 2 animations, transparency decrease to provide a smoother start, and then the same slide down animation for both the ground and bottom layer. Once I'm done, I'll want to preview it to make sure I got everything right. It seems like the text is coming in a bit too soon, so let's delay them for a few more frames. Now let's align all the slide down animations to the end of the slide's duration, and we're done with the first slide. Moving on to the second slide, we have 2 bottles and 2 text layers, and we're going to animate a switch between them. First, I'll add an opacity animation to the first 3 layers. The bottle will change while rotating, so let's add 2 rotations to the first bottle. The first rotation will be a 15-degree adjustment, and the second rotation will be from 15 degrees to 360. Having done all this, it looks as if the first rotation is a bit too fast, so let's change the ease to ease in. To make it more engaging, we can add 2 scale animations as well. A scale up from 100 to 150% and an opposing scale down. Top it off with an ease in, easing type. We're also going to make sure we align them with the rotation animation. As a general rule of thumb, we can simply copy and paste all the animations from one bottle to another to save some time since we're on a schedule. For a smoother transition, let's add a fade out to the first bottle and a fade in to the second, both with a linear ease type. Next, moving to the first headline, I'm going to use the elastic preset and make its direction horizontal, and I'm going to drag it to the start of the switch section. I'll add the exact same preset to the second headline, but this time at the start of the layer, and for this reason the second layer did not get an opacity animation at the beginning, but we can overlap those two as well. Before moving on to the last slide, we're going to do a quick preview and make sure that everything meets our requirements. The final slide will have a 3-second duration, as this is the final image with our product. For the text, I'll use a slide in preset, having one element slide in from the left and the other from the right. Although these are presets, we can still customize them. I'm going to split the animation. For this preset, I'll have two actions, opacity and position. The first layer's movement will go from -250 to 0, and the second text layers from +250 to 0. And let's set both their duration to 0.4 seconds. The tagline will have a reveal preset with the same 0.4 second duration and offset by a few frames. As the tagline reveals itself, the middle bottle will smoothly scale up, synchronized with the duration of the tagline animation. To maintain a cohesive flow, the other two bottles will slide in, one after the other, from each side with matching durations. Since this last slide holds a bit longer, let's add a slow zoom effect to the bottles to prevent it from being too static. We can achieve this by using the scale animation, having the ones in the back go from 100 to 108%, while the ones in the front going from about 100 to 110, maybe 115%. This will create a subtle parallaxing effect in the banner. Using all these animations will help bring a coordinated visual experience to your design and should increase their overall performance in terms of click-through rate and conversion. For more Creative tips, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And as always, thank you for watching.